Human beings aren't identical, but certain patterns shape most of our behavior. In The Laws of Human Nature, Robert Greene lays out 18 laws for understanding people more deeply, and this video will walk through a quick summary of each one. Stick around until the end, and you'll start seeing people with a kind of X-ray vision, understanding them on a level you never have before. Law 1. The Law of Irrationality. A few years back, Bitcoin's price and popularity exploded. Ask anyone buying in at the time why, and they'd frame it as a rational choice. It's the technology. It's the market. They believed they were being logical. Then the price crashed. Many sold at a loss and wondered what went wrong. The truth is, both the buying and the selling were driven by emotion, not logic. The same thing happens in the stock market. Someone hears a stock tip and buys without thinking it through. This isn't a judgment on Bitcoin or stocks specifically. Bitcoin might genuinely be the future. The point is that humans are inherently irrational, and we deceive ourselves into believing otherwise. Most people caught up in the hype were simply chasing easy money, which clouded their judgment. Law 2. The Law of Narcissism. People who first met Joseph Stalin often described him as charming and warm. He'd listen so intently that you'd feel privileged just to have his attention, and colleagues from his early years said they eagerly anticipated seeing him again, because he made them feel a genuine connection. Yet this was the same man later responsible for millions of deaths, who eventually had his closest allies executed. Greene identifies Stalin as a textbook malignant narcissist, someone who sees themselves as the center of everything and holds an inflated self-image. Such people, especially when talented, often rise as entrepreneurs or political leaders, but those closest to them typically get hurt. These extreme cases are rare, and we should recognize and avoid them. But Greene also notes that everyone carries a bit of narcissism amplified today by social media, where a few thousand followers can inflate anyone's sense of importance. The antidote is practicing more empathy. Law 3. The Law of Role-Playing. Every human is, in some sense, a performer. From childhood, we learn which expressions and behaviors get us what we want from our parents, and as we mature, these behaviors become part of our presented identity. In effect, we all wear masks that show us in our best light. Taking that mask at face value blinds you to people's real nature instead. You need to learn to see past it. Greene emphasizes reading unconscious body language. People constantly reveal their true feelings through cues they can't fully control. Facial expressions, tone shifts, nervous habits. Law 4. The Law of Compulsive Behavior. Howard Hughes was an anxious but gentle child, adored by his mother. Polite, well-behaved, seemingly a model kid. But after his mother died young, followed shortly by his father, he inherited a massive fortune and control of an entire company. His personality shifted dramatically. He grew hostile and abrasive, bought out his relatives' shares, and pushed them out, determined to go it alone. He relocated to LA and launched a film studio, and everyone who worked with him on his first movie found him nearly impossible, domineering, blocking the director's creative choices, insisting everything pass through him. He eventually fired the director and took over directing himself. Surprisingly, the film succeeded, cementing his legendary status. He later founded an aviation company as a passion project, charming government officials into a reconnaissance plane contract. But his same destructive patterns persisted. Employees despised working under him. Managers quit repeatedly as he constantly undercut their authority, and ultimately he failed to deliver on the contract. He landed another one later, failed that too, and the company hemorrhaged roughly $90 million. He died in a plane crash, and his autopsy revealed a severe hidden drug addiction. In short, his character was flawed from the start. Greene explains that character strength originates deep within someone's core personality, shaped by genetics, upbringing, mentors, and ongoing self-work. Flawed character drives compulsive patterns, for instance. Someone with a history of infidelity will likely repeat it. You have to look past charm and surface presentation to examine someone's track record, choices, and conduct to gauge their true character.